And the garden, or the farm actually, came about after the fact. So Sharon, Jackie, started just growing some vegetables just for the house.
All right.
And then eventually there's always excess, like with anything. Like they were growing beets, lettuce. It was just a random amount of stuff. They're super into gardening. So one of the quads was where they were growing stuff, and the excess, eventually there got to be so much stuff that Jackie would bring it randomly to any of the restaurants. So at some point, Serious Pie was getting a bunch of stuff, and that's where I was working.
Right.
And we're pickling, I don't know, just like it depend. Like there was tomatoes, so we're canning tomatoes, then we're pickling beets. And a lot of us were just like, where is it? Like, it's just random things would just keep coming to the restaurant. Jackie and Sharon were hand watering
all this,
all of it, dude. Like not like the lawn and stuff, but the farm part.
All right.
So just take, just like any garden stuff. But this dude, Jaime, he that's his deal. He set up, dug trenches, laid down PVC piping, built 2 pump stations that can get the water that we have rights to. And that's when it actually like exploded into actually becoming a farm.
Okay.
So that year, it was mixed crops, tomatoes, peppers for sure. I think there were some eggplants, and then there was tons of potatoes, tons of lettuce, and like carrots, a few beets, and then herbs, the raised beds. There's 16 raised beds down below. We were just trying to like make something delicious, and the restaurants can use that product and showcase it. The restaurant and Tom and Jackie are not doing this project to break relationships with the purveyors that have supported them for 25 years. The farmers that they've developed relationships for like 20 odd years, Charlie's Produce, Josh Hyatt, Local Roots as a few years ago. These are all people that we've worked with for long enough.
Yes.
So the idea is to keep Frank's Produce down at the market.
Sure.
All these guys, you want them still to be a part of it because that's the restaurant. I think the overarching thing for Tom is like supporting Washington, everything. May it be art, agriculture, in terms of food and like all of that, definitely Washington takes a priority.
Yes.
So we're just like one cycle, we're one element to get the produce to our restaurant. So I grew up India, moved to Atlanta, Georgia, went to high school, college in Atlanta, and then
What did you go to college for? I love asking cooks.
Psychology, emphasis on child behavior, and then I was going to go to law school. The idea, actually, there was a back brewing idea of always getting into cooking, or at least going to school for cooking. And learning that, like when I'm fucking 40 or I don't know what, but
it'll be a side thing.
It would be this thing that down the road I could accomplish and like, fulfill a professional curiosity about it. I didn't want to do that, so I was like, I'm just going to go to culinary school. Did that 15-month, fell into that whole rat trap of bullshit culinary school. But packed my stuff, moved to San Francisco, didn't know anybody, just took 2 suitcases, moved to San Francisco. Like, gotta get a job while I'm going to school, otherwise this whole thing is not going to work.
I hear that.
So went to a restaurant. They said they don't need anybody. Went back the next day, went back the next day, went back the next day, went back every day for like 2 weeks. And be like, I don't need to get paid, dude. Just give me a few hours. Like, I'm saying I want to volunteer. Like, just take the free hand. So SF, went to Ashland, went to Eugene, went to Bainbridge Island, Seattle, Portland. Found the restaurant, like at the whole time there was a guy, Dan Barber, who owns Blue Hill.
Yes.
So I emailed the kitchen manager and he was like, you're in the West Coast. It's like, you're trying to get a job here. I was like, yeah. He was like, you have to come out here for an interview and like actually do a stage. Like, so like, sweet, done. I'll be there next week. Set up dates, flew out there, did the stage.
That came back
really
to you.
that end of the day, it's like that. I don't think that will go away.
The cook doesn't go.
No, because I mean, I love cooking, dude. Like, this is, I want to do this as well, the farming aspect, and I want to be a part of it as well. But like, it cannot be separated. And I don't know if I think that goes for any farmer, because cooking is inevitable aspect of growing vegetables. You're going to do it because it's just a matter of simple things put together that are in season, that are, it's like the vegetables will tell you what goes together.